Do
a little intro. We are live. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Crypto Collective Show, House of Maxis. We got Unmade Sugar in the building. We got Drip Millionz in the building. We got Dripodigy in the building. And your boy Crypto Tiger is here. Fellas, how is everybody doing on this Saturday/Sunday for you Aussie guys?
Yeah, all good, brother. All good, man. Just a crazy past week, obviously coming back from being in Mexico for over 3 months, just trying to get stuff sorted out here. Just not been on my computer enough, not been doing any. Obviously, we've got Millionz now. We've got Mr. Wookums. Everyone wants attention. So I've been getting pulled left, right, and centre this week. But it's been good coming back, catching up with family and getting affairs in order back here. So yeah, it's just been a mad week, man. I don't even know where it's gone. I literally don't know where the week's gone. But we have weeks like this. But all in all, good. No complaints.
Incredible, awesome. How about you, Unmade Sugar? How you doing, bro?
I'm good, man. I've had a crazy week. I'm busy. I got a lot of things cooking going on in the background, DeFi wise, for a few different projects. So I've just been sitting in front of a computer pretty much all week, coding, building. But been watching the drip price go up, which has been ace, which is kind of like So it's been all right bit. But again, it just seems to be like it's the weekend now, and I'm already Saturday night. So it's like one more day, and then it's back to it again.
Awesome, man. How about yourself, Nelly? What's going on?
Just work, my friend, just work. I've finished at about 11 p.m. last night, so apologies to all the viewers. I look like shit. I'm trying to grow a beard, join the gang. But, yeah, no, I haven't had time to shave. I've been that busy. So, no, all good, man. Yeah, exciting times ahead. Plenty going on regarding drip. So, yeah, nice to see it green for a change,
Yeah, man. It is awesome to see it green. I did a video the other day, and I think the price was like 1.7 cents or something. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, man, I'm just gonna buy, 11,000 drip on camera, for everybody to see. Like, I'm not, nobody's gonna shake me out of my position. I don't give a crap, And I hadn't done a video in a while, and so of course I didn't turn the microphone on to my Yeti. So I recorded it, and so nobody actually saw me buy that drip, but I did another video and I showed it. But the price has gone from 1.7 to it went to 6 point something. Now it's 4 point something. It's awesome, man. It is awesome times, and Millionz got that bullish background there with all the changes. Man, because I don't even know all the changes, but it looks like you got it on lock, man. Let's start discussing these bullish changes for drip, Millionz.
Yeah, I mean, I've got to say, I only saw this graphic about an hour before the stream, so I haven't gone through it too many times myself yet. I just thought that looks freaking awesome. I'm going to stick that as my background, and I'm going to look super professional. But then I realized I couldn't find my green screen, and so yeah, it's probably not as good as it could be. But yeah, in terms of the changes, I think it just something had to be done. I know there are people out there that are going to be a bit upset about it and maybe aren't going to be fully on board with it. But where we're at right now, there was no other option other than to let drip literally hyperinflate into oblivion. I mean, that was where it was going. And I think a lot of people were saying, "Oh, we're going to get the bad actors out. Let's just wait till they weren't going to get out. They didn't need to get out because they can just keep on creating more and more of these parasite wallets." Right. So the draining would never ever stop ever. So I really do think that was a bit of a myth where sort of people were thinking we'll just flush out the bad actors. That they could sell from half their wallets and create new wallets for the other ones. They were never going to stop. So something had to be done, and it really was desperate times, desperate measures. And I think stopping inflation like that is probably the best thing that could have been done. So I know it's not the drip that everyone sort of got involved with, but I think there is much more of a future for the project in this particular form, because going on the way we were going, hyperinflating like that. In a bear market, you know, things still haven't taken an upturn. It's still hard to get fresh capital into any project right now. It was going to keep on going the same way it was going. So it did need something drastic. And I personally think they made the right decision by doing it.
It's crazy, man. I agree 100%. At first I was very skeptical. But then, you know, one of the things that we brag about when it comes to drip, as far as being in crypto, number one, you're not going to get rugged, right? Number two, the contract hasn't changed. And so, yeah, the claim button still works, the compound button still works, yada, yada. And now we're here and the contract is going to change. But we need to be open to that because what was going on was not working. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And so we can't be stuck on what used to work. We need to evolve. And I think it's just incredible that the community is moving this way to figure out the solutions, and that Forex is on board. Even though a couple of weeks ago he may have said he's not doing anything for drip. It's awesome, man. I feel good about it. How are you feeling, Unmade Sugar?
I like it. I've always thought this, you know, something like this needed to happen. I'm liking the fact that it's going to be easier to build for drip now with the new way it's going, you know, because the fact that I've already got things happening and plans happening to be able to now build, which would have been really difficult to do before. But now we're going to be real good. I like to be able to play with coins in charts more anyway. I'm an up and down chart kind of guy. I, you know, buying tops and bottoms and that kind of stuff anyway. So I'm loving it. I'm looking forward to being able to like have some fun with it and, you know, build a nice big bag. I've already got like we've got a Foodtopian drip war chest that we've started. I've got my own personal one that we've started, just ready to start, you know, trading and having some fun with. And, you know, it's going to be good. I think it's definitely the way to go. Yeah, you're right. Some people aren't going to be happy. I've seen a few people say that they've already claimed over their initial, so their wallet's basically going to die. But, you know, he's making sure that people's initials are going to get claimed. So if they've already claimed over their initial, you know, they've got back, you know, in drip what they put in. If they've then chose to sell that drip at 1 cent, they've chose to sell that drip at 1 cent. You know, he hasn't told them when to sell it and what price to sell it at. You know, but yeah, it's going to be good. It's going to ruffle a few feathers, but the majority of the community, like you said, this week, like there was one day this week, I woke up and it was 3 cents. And I made a little video in the morning about it being 3 cents. And before my video went live, it jumped up to like 5.5 cents in one day. So it's, you know, there's enough momentum behind this that it's going to work. And even like we had a massive sell-off, didn't we? Like, was it yesterday, the day before? And, you know, they tried to, you know, a lot of people tried to bring it back down. And it got brought back down to 3.9. And then the community straight away have like, you know, ate up the dip and are bringing it back up now to the high end fours. So it's bright future, I think now, very bright future going forward.
Yeah, we do have a bright future, man. Nel-E, how are you feeling about the changes, man?
Man, I'm fine. I'm happy with it, man. Something definitely had to happen. I honestly, I'm like, shout out to Ray, because in the chats, everyone was asking for change. Something needed to be done. And honestly, I thought Forex had jack of it, you know what I mean? Like that last message he'd said was pretty much, that's it, stop bothering me. You know what else he said, and he was arguing in TG, and I thought we'd lost him. He was all Animal Farm V3. Community kept pushing. Ray's actually had a big influence in this happening and moving forward, and he listened to the community. So something had to be done, because like Drew Millionz said, we were going to hyperinflate, you know, and it looked like a long way back, man. Long way back. I didn't know how we were going to get back, like, if I'm going to be totally honest. So yeah, I'm happy, man. I don't care. I've never actually sold any drip ever. So you know, we'll see how much I get back, and then we'll I don't even know how it works, but we'll add some liquidity, man. Put some BNB and let it sit and see what happens, man. Then see what Unmade Sugar, who else well, Keith Lee, you guys are doing all that stuff, all those games. We've seen what happens with Drip Potluck, you know, and then and there's a lot more coming through, you know. So I think we've got a bright future, man. You know,
we really do. Yeah, there's a lot going on, and it's always been this way. Some people just lose sight of what's going on around them, and they just look at the price chart and then they just flood themselves out of their own bags for some stupid reason. It's like jumping off the boat, man. Like the boat's still moving. You know, we're not the anchor is not out of the boat yet. Okay, we are still moving. There are projects being built to provide liquidity for drip. Okay, there are active projects like Drip Potluck that send drip to the tax vault, that send drip to the reservoir, that buy drip. Like, and that's just one project, right? And you know, with drip going deflationary, we really got something going here. I still haven't fully understood everything yet. And I'm bullish, right? But once I fully understand everything, and then once the other projects come around, like, you know, potentially Drip 21 and any other project being built, it's going to be game over. We're not even talking about liquidity, so we'll get there in just a second. But let's shout out to people in the chat. So who we got here? We got Degenerate Toad. What's going on? Thank you for hanging with us on a Saturday or Sunday, wherever you're at.
Is it? Yeah. Shout out.
DVN, always showing love. We appreciate you. And then our boy Blue Chip Drip. What's going on, Chip?
I sent him a link to join us. Come and join us, Chip. We're here waiting for you, brother.
Come on the show, man. Come hang out with some Drip Maxis, man. This is the house of Maxis. What's going on, LCM? We appreciate you. And we got John Timothy in the house. Who else is here? We got Drip and Z.
Kiora. Our neighbors here down under, you know.
Always representing in the crypto collective. So shout out to you. And who else we got? We got Perlas Crypto Cafe.
Crypto, Cafecito Negro. She had a bullish YouTube yesterday, so Crypto Cafe, you know.
Then we got LJ in the building. What's going on, LJ? We got Choi in the building. I don't know how to say that. I'm a little hungover, so pardon my French, but
just hold on a sec, Tiger. Chip, I sent you a DM on TG with the link. He's just asking on the. I'll send it back to him.
That's cool. All right, and then shout out to Scooby Snacks. It's a pretty cool damn username right there. Speaking of Scooby Snacks, man, how's it being back with Mr. Wookums? Millions, I know you missed your dog, man, and he's got a new addition. Like, how's that working out?
You know what? Them two are like they're like a classic duo straight off the bat, man. Them two are getting on like a house on fire. I knew they would. And I've been missing Mr. Wookums like crazy, I've got to say. And I've been walking him like 3 times a day, no matter how tired I am, no matter how busy I am. We're out 3 times a day with no excuses. But him and Mini Millions are getting on just great. I've got some amazing photos of the two of them. They're just I don't know, man. They just seem like they've known each other forever. So that's freaking awesome. I'm so pleased about that. They both want my attention all the time right now. So I'm like, this is a total shift for me, but it's great. It's great. I mean, I'm loving it. I'm loving being a dad, loving being a dog dad. Life is good. Life is blessed.
That's awesome, man.
Yes.
Yeah, having pets before kids is it prepares you for sure, no doubt about it. Does. And then wait till your little boy gets older, man. He's gonna be all about the dog. Like that's how my boys are now, man. It's really cool. Who we got? Is that Chip?
It's Chip. That's my brother Chip.
Hey, what's going on, fellas?
Blue Chip Drip in the building, man, on a college football Saturday. Welcome, brother.
Well, man, I'm glad to be here. It's an honor, like always, man. Thanks for inviting me.
Hey, the pleasure is all ours, man.
You're one of us, brother. You're one of us. So.
Yeah, you're family, man. Let's continue to talk about these changes, man. I don't know. Millionz, you're the most consistent person in Drip right now. So like I feel like you're just on top of it, man. Like,
Hey, man.
Go ahead, Chip.
Oh no, I'm sorry. It's my mistake.
All
Tourette's
good. All good.
Tourette's
Oh, you ain't got no damn Tourette. You silly. Oh, that's my guy. But Millionz, man, you have the most Drip content out of anybody in socials right now, dude. You're on a roll. So, whatever you want to talk about, man, like the floor is yours, bro.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just I'm loving this YouTube journey. I want to say a massive shout out to everyone who's supporting, who's getting involved in the videos and stuff. It has grown a lot faster than I thought it would, and like I said in a previous stream, when I set a target, I stick to it. There's no shaking me out. One way or the other, it's going to happen. If I get to the end of it and it's good, we continue. If not, we learn and move on. But yeah, so it's been an absolute. I'm getting a lot of feedback in my ear, actually.
Yeah,
there's a lot
Somebody
of noise.
mute.
Is that YouTube?
No, there's nobody
maybe,
talking here.
That may
Sounds
be,
like there's kids
unmaged?
playing in the background.
Yeah, let me mute.
Okay. Yep, that was you.
Yeah, it's you.
Oh, sweet. Yeah, that's better. Yeah. So, as I said in the previous stream, mind on something unshakable, it's going to happen. So, yeah, I'm having great fun making the videos. It's just an excuse for me to get out in the sunshine when possible. Obviously, that was pretty easy in Mexico. It's not so easy in the UK. But it's just an excuse for me to get out with Mr. Wookums, get some fresh air, and just to talk about Drip, which I love doing. So it's been tons of fun since I've been doing it, and the channel's been growing super fast. I got past 3,000 hours watch time today. Actually, I passed that, and
Nice.
about 1,100 subscribers. So I'm super pumped about that. So and it's just doing something I like doing. You can probably tell in my videos I like talking about Drip. And you can probably tell my videos I like walking with Mr. Wookums. So, everything's best. But yeah, in terms of the changes, I did a short video earlier about it, and there's tons and tons of people sort of interpreting the information very, very differently. And I think there's a lot of confusion going on right now in terms of what people are going to get back when this switch gets flipped. And so, I'm not going to pretend that I know absolutely everything about it. It's just, as far as I can gather, there's no point starting new faucets right now. I don't think there's much point in airdropping to other wallets. I think it's just about really accumulating liquid Drip, because otherwise you're going to get taxed in and out, and you're probably not going to end up, being in profit from that move. So that's what I'm gathering from it. So I'm DCAing, I'm buying. And I'm just letting it stack up for my Max wallets, and I'm still hydrating the main wallet that hasn't maxed yet. So I think that's the right thing to do. I've had such a crazy week. I would have looked into it a bit more, but that's kind of where I'm at with it. So if anyone knows of anything that I don't, and if I'm doing something wrong, do tell me. But I'm pretty sure that just stacking Drip right now and waiting for the utilities, waiting for more news, because I know Forex hasn't actually confirmed anything since the last AMA. So as to when the things are going to get actually changed, there's no hard dates or anything like that. So I'm just I'm stacking, I'm keeping the game plan super simple, like I always do, really, and just wait and see where it goes. As long as I've got Drip in the wallet, I'm happy. So I can I can pair it up and I can do whatever I need to do with it. So so I think that's the right thing to do. But obviously, let me know if I'm doing something wrong there.
No, that's cool, man. We're gonna understand all this together. Because there are conflicting opinions on what you need to do. I remember in another TG, I was in R2R a couple days ago, and somebody said, "Oh, well, I'm just going to buy a bunch of dripping and compound." And then Ray was like, "No, don't compound. You should just claim." And I'm like, "Well, why is he telling them to claim?" And then I saw some notes that I think they may exist in the official drip TG, like the first one, not the new one. And I'm going to post those right now. Let me see. I'm going to present, share screen. 2 seconds. Here we go. Okay. Can everybody see? Oh, it's just pretty small.
It's very small.
Is it very small? Can you see now? Is it better?
I can't read it, but yeah, no, keep going. Bigger.
Right. Okay. Yeah, so these are the updates here. The faucet will be retired from what it is currently. And no new faucet creations unless through DDD. So I guess somebody can play DDD and still make new faucets. I'm not sure how that's.
Well, the thing with that is it has to be a sacrifice. You can't. There's going to be no deposit button. They're going to remove the deposit button completely. So the only way into DDD is going to be through sacrificing. And if you win, then those winnings go into the faucet, and I believe it's like 100 days worth of 1% that you earn on that.
My man.
Yeah, correct.
Okay. This is awesome. Okay, this is why we meet. This is why we talk. You need to understand this. Awesome. Okay. All right. And then the second line is anyone who has principal staked is honored with a max payout 100%. So that is what I'm confused about here is if your max payout is 100%, what does that mean? Like, is that 100% of your deposits plus claims?
Yeah, I believe, from what I understand, it's your deposits versus claims. So whatever you've physically put into the protocol in drip is what you'll get out, but it won't be the 365% like it was. It'll be 100% of what you put in. So if you've put in 10,000 drip, but your faucet's at say 17,000, and you've claimed 3,000, say for example, you'll be owed 7,000 drip to make it up to the 10,000 drip that you put in, and that's what you'll get. Is from what I understand.
Okay, that makes a little bit of sense. I would, because I'm confused about how the contract would calculate that, because if you've been compounding, I just don't know. That's I need to see the logic behind that. But that what you just said makes sense. I mean, sugar.
Apparently, it's I know the hydrates come up as claims, but there's a difference that it could be seen under the hood, as it's explained. So those you'll be rewarded for compounding all this time, basically. And like I made sugar just said, they will deduct your claims. So you get your principal plus whatever are interest you've made minus the claims.
Understood. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Okay, awesome. All right, and then that basically is this point right here. The only thing you can earn is what you put in the faucet. You can't earn any more interest in that. You just get 100% of what you put in the faucet. And then any drip available to claim in your available is honored. So you'll always be able to claim that. The claim button will still work. Any new stakes? Somebody was about to say something? No. Okay. All right, cool. Any new stakes, you won't earn more than your principal that you put in. Okay, so that correlates to what we just said. DDD is going to continue to function. The deposit section is going to be removed, and you can only sacrifice BNB, drip, or BUSD. That's what Millionz just said. Okay. And if you win DDD, it goes to the faucet. You get paid out 1% a day for 100 days, 100%. Okay. And then the taxes are still here. And here are the key points down here. This will stop inflation and then rapidly remove drip from circulation. This is, I thought that it would take a long time for this to happen, but if you're only giving people 100% of their deposits, it's not going to take long for drip to go deflationary, in my opinion. What do y'all think? What do you guys think about that? Do you think it will? How long do you guys think it will take for drip to become deflationary in reality?
3 months.
Yeah, about 3 months, because it's going to be 100. Because if the second they turn it off, the maximum people have got sitting in their faucet is 100 days, so which is what, just over 3 months. So, you know, once that 3 months is hit, then there is no more drip. You know, created whatever's in people's wallets is, and what, you know, is what is available. So around 3 months, I reckon, won't take too long.
Awesome. That is, yeah, it's about 100 days, right? But most faucets that are already big and draining the system, they're going to be cut off. So that's, hold on, I got some screaming kids in the background. But that's the thing. To me, this is what I think is going to make it deflationary a little bit faster, is that all these max accounts that have been claiming, and, you know, they're already reached their 100% limit, they're off. Those faucets are going to turn off. And so what's left are the smaller faucets that still haven't, or people who haven't claimed, people who are more bullish in the system. And so then the price just goes up because they haven't been claiming. So that's my opinion. I think it'll take just a couple of months. But yeah, just throwing that out there.
Yeah, I think it's what needed to be done. I mean, because at the moment, even if you don't believe in the protocol, if you don't support the protocol, you don't have to put any risk in to still drain the protocol. You know, you can literally, with virtually zero of your own capital, you can start new faucets as the way things were, and you could just set up all of these parasite wallets. So even if you hated drip and couldn't stand it, you could still drain it. But that's not going to happen now. That can't happen. And I think that's one of the most positive things that's come out of it, because basically, if you don't like drip, or if you don't see a future for it, you can just leave. You can take your stuff and leave, and you'll just have to trade it like you would Bitcoin or anything else. But that means that you're actually putting some risk up front, as opposed to now, which is tons of parasite wallets just draining the system. So I think that's one of the most important things that's happened personally.
Yeah, it is, man. So speaking of positive things that happen, our brother Lee is on Driptopian. What's up, bro?
How you doing, mate? You all right? How is everybody?
Doing well, man.
Good,
glad to have you on the stream, man.
Yeah, well, I'd have been on earlier, but Nelly left me backstage for like 15 minutes. So I've just been sitting here staring at myself.
Yeah, he doesn't know how to work it, man, because he's using his phone. So he's all,
oh, right, okay.
Yeah, and you know, he's like the saber-toothed tiger of the group, so he doesn't know how to use this shit anyway. So, yo, blue chip drip, man. How's it been going, bro? What's going on with your drip life this week, man?
Oh man, I've enjoyed it. I mean, a week ago, whenever, you know, we thought Forex was leaving, you know, we all have our own natural gut instincts, and I was like, that ain't happening, you know. But then to have him come back with such conviction on getting rid of the inflation, you just got me feeling nothing but, you know, as you guys like to say, bullish. And so, you know, I've been sort of like, okay, what's the play from here? I checked out Driptopian's channel like I always do. Nice to meet you, Lee. I'm honored to be in the same house with you.
Oh,
and so hearing you guys talk about, you know, well, maybe you shouldn't build your wallets, just accumulate, and just taking in the you know, all the information that's out there. And, you know, right now I'm like, wow. So if it's definitely going to become deflationary and the supply is going to go down, I'm thinking reservoir is definitely going to be a great place. I'm glad I've started hitting that thing pretty hard, you know. And also, nice to meet you. What is it, Unmade Sugar? Nice to meet you,
Nice to meet you, man. You're all right.
That's awesome.
Nelly.
Nelly, you back, bro? Yeah, you're trying to be back. You're not actually back. Unmute your mic.
Give him. It's like 5 a.m. Let's give him a break.
Yeah, you're muted, and your eyes are glassy. Are you hungover? Oh man, this is awesome. Lee, what's up, man? Let's talk about some drip changes, bro. What does all this stuff mean to you, man?
I've got no idea.
We're just trying to figure it out, dude.
Yeah, I think to be honest, obviously we've seen the little rose messages going about with some of the key bullet points, which is, you know, they are the key bullet points. Obviously, you know, I am in the drip development group with a few others. Obviously, Keith's there as well, and there's no new alpha or information about what is actually going to happen apart from what Forex has already said. So everything is subject to change. You know what Forex is like. If he thinks of something, he'll up in that group at like 3 a.m. and say, I've just woke up, what about this? And you're like, okay, let's talk for the next 3 hours then. But he conceptualizes things, and with the element of security always at the forefront and stuff like that. Not, you know, I see people talking about getting wrecked and stuff, but what people fail to realize, for me, the basics of it are, if you want to keep the faucet as it is and keep it hyperinflationary, and, you know, if you've got 1 million drip, what's 1 million drip at multiple zeros, 1 cent? It's worth nothing. If you've got 1,000 drip at $1 or 50 cents or, you know, $2, whatever it can be as a hyper deflationary coin, I understand what people are saying, right? The people who don't understand the concept of what is about to happen, which is why I put that little walk and talk, like in the car video, saying, for me, it's about, you know, buying the token as a store of value now, because that's what it's going to be. And playing Triple D in the sacrifice function is another way that you can potentially win 80,000 drip at, you know, 10 cents each, and claim up to 100% of it at 1% a day, and then, you know, it dies again. But that's not causing a problem, because you're not having multiple airdrops and roll down wallets that are going to then hyperinflate, and then everyone hyperinflates. So I think, you know, until Forex actually says, right, this is exactly what is going to happen, and it's going to happen on this particular date or time, subject to FST, I think we can all speculate and discuss it. But for me, whatever has to happen has to be a drastic change, because where we are at the moment requires that to turn us around. So, you know, and like I said, I don't know what actually we're going to be doing apart from the main bullet points we spoke about. But it's just got to happen. It's just one of them, you know. It's got to happen. Otherwise, we're going to be multiple zeros, because that's the way we were heading. And you're seeing some swing traders. I've seen people make a lot of money. Someone lost $5,000 trying to swing trade it this morning. And we're going to have that volatility, and we've just got to live with the volatility until it's probably going to take, you know, obviously you can claim up to 100 days. So I think after that 100-day period is when we'll start to see some signs of deflation. But I think we're probably looking more closer to 6 months to really feel the benefits of the deflation on the token.
Yeah. Yeah, we were just talking about that right before you joined.
Okay.
And I think it'll be a couple of months, but all the rest of the guys say it'll be 3 months. Just around about 100 days, right? That's when the faucets will stop printing.
Yeah.
But it's coming, and this needed to happen. This needed to happen. People just need to get over it, get on board with the changes. The only constant in the universe is change. Things need to change. Okay. Where we were going was not working. We were going to go straight to the toilet, like you were just saying, Driptopian. Like, just going to add zeros and go to zero. But I'm happy, man. I'm very happy with the changes. And Forex went from saying "suck my you know what" to I'll do this. But yeah, man, You just said the realest thing I've heard all day. You said that, hey, it's subject to FST, right? And until things are finalized and in code, this is still speculation. They're just line items from Rose, and but it's awesome to see this.
It's good to discuss and talk about it, because that's where ideas come from, and that's why Drip community is so powerful, because someone might just come up with something, and Forex does listen. Keith will tell you when we've said, if he's asked me a direct question, he will say things like, that's a good idea. He doesn't always just say, no, I have to do this. He will, some of the things that have happened over the last few months with DDD, and obviously we got G Money and Sasha and the others, grinding for us and working hard. I think with the volatility side of things, I think we're going to see it past the 100 days, because you've got to remember that people are going to sell into that liquidity pool from all the liquid drip that they're building up, and that's where the volatility comes in. But look, if you look at the chart, how boring that chart's been for so many months, just seeing it always sliding down with a little, a green day here and there. The last sort of week while this has been happening, we're actually seeing some movement in the chart, and it's good to see bounce back. Obviously, we saw the rise up to just over 7 cents, and then obviously it all got dumped, and people were saying, "Oh, here we go," and then we saw another, a green candle day bounce back. So that is a change in itself, and we're getting volume, we're getting eyes on it, whether it's good or bad. It all helps. All the volatility really does assist in what we're trying to do, in my opinion, anyway.
That's awesome, man. That's true. It's very true.
It does.
Well,
And
go ahead.
I was just going to say, once the tokens stop minting, then all of that volatility is even better, because all of those taxes go into the tax vault and just takes away circulating drip. So it just compounds. It gets better once these tokens stop minting in 100 days' time, or whenever it is.
Agreed.
All right, let's switch it up, man. No, we're
Not
talking about
football. As soon as you talk football, I'm quitting.
Okay, well, fine. Let's talk Foodtopian.
Cool. Let's do that.
Yeah, let's talk about Foodtopian, man. How is that? How are things going with that? And has it running you into the ground physically yet?
Yes. I'm completely and utterly ran into the ground. Keith and Scott just never stop forcing me to work. I was retired and now I'm back at work. But again, all for the greater good, because obviously the bridge between crypto and real life is a difficult one. We found some hurdles, the red tape, the bureaucracy. With the on-ramping has been a bit of a problem, but we've kind of sorted that. We've got a couple of games that are coming out. One is like an 8-bit, 16-bit, late 80s, early 90s game where you coin flip, but it's a fight based on like the Street Fighters and Mortal Kombat style animation. USDT in, USDT out, and a small portion of that buys back some of our partner tokens. And they're not partnered by giving us money. We picked them as community projects. We want to help them, even if it's just a small buyback every week, Drip being one of them. But we've done some math, and they could be nice little buybacks of the token itself. Most of it will be sacrificed, and none of it comes to us. We don't get a single penny. That's not what it's all about for us. So yeah, we're working hard. We're selling food, but yeah, I am absolutely knackered. As I see Upton, hello Upton, how you doing, mate? It's just some skits of me and stuff. He'll like crazy? This one. Yeah, look, Drunk Topians on stream. It's all good fun, man. I love the banter. He's a good dude. Yeah, that's my first beer of the week as well. I'm gutted to say. I'm usually better than that.
Yeah, that's terrible.
But yeah, so all's good, man. We want to do what we can for the community, our community, and some of the partner projects, and obviously, bridging that gap with real life and crypto is difficult, but it's perseverance and not stopping and setting a goal, sticking to it, never quitting on it is like part of our mantra, what we've always done anyway. So I kind of like to, even in business, I've had failed businesses in the past, but they didn't fail through lack of effort and trying. One was because of obviously a pandemic that we all knew. But yeah, we've made money. We're continuing to make money. The food, part of the net profit that we make, gets bridged into BNB and then put into the system. So it's all fresh capital coming from people that would never ever look at crypto. We've got some onboarding ideas as well, because a few people who have attended the truck and bought food from the concrete factory up in Stafford, they were like, "Oh, what's all this crypto?" And as you're serving food, they eat the food while you're talking, and you get into this conversation, start showing your phone. And then you get the email address, capture some data, and then you can continue the conversation. So out of the, let's say, 100 people I spoke to about crypto, not one of them is invested, and over 80% of them didn't even know what Bitcoin or Ethereum was. And I think we all know that not many people do, but I thought more people would at least know what Bitcoin is, but
right,
obviously not. So pretty cool.
That's insanity.
Yeah,
that is insane. should have been off forever, dude. Nelly, man, you have to talk about your boy Upton here, man. You have to address your best friend here. You're muted, man.
He's still muted.
Oh, he's like the parent of the group. Somebody go help your parent.
Is that static coming from Nelly? Or
it might be me.
Oh.
Hold on. Let's unmute Nelly.
Is it me?
No, you're good. We hear you now. We didn't hear you before. We hear you now.
Upton Crypto, man, that's my guy. He does skits. Drunk Topian, Nelly the elephant. You know, the big man boobs. I'm privileged that I'm in his skits. Actually, it's all good. It's all banter. It's like football banter. You know, there's no hate there. And we just go back and forward and we have a laugh. So shout out to Upton, man. Life's too serious to be serious, you know. And we've talked this in YouTube comments and all that. So we're all good. We're all good.
You guys in each other's DMs.
I told him
showing some man love.
I told him I was gonna get into V-Chain, and if it goes to shit, I'm blaming him, man.
Is he really shilling V-Chain right now?
He is, and I'm gonna try it, and then I'm gonna blame him.
Something. Why the hell are you shilling V-Chain, man? That's pretty funny. Yo, shout out to everybody in the chat, man. We got the Bears 85 showing your age there. No soy YouTube. What's good, fellas? What's going on? That's a shout out to Millionz and Nel-E there. We don't do soy. We're alphas, Maxis around here. We don't fud our own bags around here, you losers.
I've got to stay off the estrogen drink, you know, the soy. It makes my man boobs grow, you know.
Stop eating all that fried rice, man. That tofu, dude.
Yeah, man.
Okay, so we got Bashkin asking, compound or not to compound. So we were talking about this earlier. I would say not compound. Let your faucet just build because you're only going to get 100% of whatever you deposit. Now, if these changes are accurate, right? Like nothing's in stone yet, then you will want to have deposited as much as you can before, if you're bullish on drip, right? So you still have time in theory to do that and compound before the changes, right? But after the changes, you don't want to compound at all, Bosh. So I guess that's what I'm saying. Any other thoughts? Nope. Okay.
Pretty much the same for me. That I got. Yeah. I don't see the point. Everyone's different. Some people are going to want to compound because someone told them this, but without the actual right, this is what we're doing and when we're doing it, I feel everyone just has to play it how they interpret what's already been said.
Right. That's a very good point.
You know,
a question was asked in TG and I didn't know how to answer it. Actually, it was with their Max wallet. Should they be airdropping to their smaller wallet at the moment, or should they just let it claim? I don't know how to answer that question.
I'm not airdropping to anything.
No, at my two Max wallets, I'm just claiming and holding it in a wallet. I'm just accumulating now.
Yeah.
Same. Because you're gonna obviously have to pay tax, and you probably won't see that ever again. I wouldn't have thought mathematically. So yeah. I'm just keeping it where it is.
Yeah.
At least for now, no harm done claiming, I suppose. Yeah, there's no harm at all in claiming. Go ahead and claim that drip, man. Nothing wrong with that at all. Still accumulating. Just like Degenerate Toad said here, signs lead to accumulate phase. This is the time to accumulate. If you are bullish on drip and you believe that the price is going to continue to go up and it's going to be deflationary, yes, not financial advice. Signs lead to accumulate. Yes, absolutely. Man, what else are we going to talk about? I don't have anything written down. Yo, Chip, you waving your
So I just wanted to re-emphasize, and I understand this is not financial advice, but so claim your rewards, let it sit in the fountain, and build. Don't sell it, but don't airdrop it to other wallets or compound.
Yeah, that's right. Just hold it.
Yeah, just hold it in your wallet.
Right. And then my other question would be, up till now, of course, the faucet would be, you always want to keep the party going, where now you can eventually just claim all of your drip. I mean, do you think to keep the party going, you would sort of maybe the reservoir would be an avenue for that?
That's a good question. I'm not really sure. I mean, in theory, well, not in theory, like in actuality, the reservoir is another way to provide liquidity to drip, right? So it should be a good play, but we don't know. I think it's all about how many players are in the reservoir along with you, right? And what your share of the reservoir is. So it should be a good play, right? But I'm not sure, to be honest with you.
The other thing we've got to remember is if Forex drops the drip BNB game or place to pair up drip as opposed to the drip garden with the drip BUSD side, because obviously Forex posted in Telegram many times about the garden being a speculative gamble play, because essentially it's a miner with a few more mechanics.
Mm-hmm.
If he comes out and says, right, we're going to do this with the drip BNB thing, whatever it is, then obviously that is part of the accumulation phase and part of not wrecking yourself selling at these prices. If you want to, like, it's perfectly fine. It doesn't matter. But there is potentially going to be a place where you can stake your drip and earn BNB or whatever, or earn drip BNB in, drip BNB out, however he wants to do it outside of the reservoir. The reservoir is obviously a great play for people that are long-term on supporting the system, but with all these changes, it's very difficult to sort of strategize what you're going to do for the long term, because before we knew what we had, we knew all the places to put our drip. Well, now things are changing. I'm trying not to, none of it's advice anyway, but I'm trying not to, overcomplicate things with what we should do when we don't know. You can't do something with it until you know what it is. So I think we've just got to just hold tight again. And I keep saying it. And for me, buying, I've got a wallet that's literally just buying, whether it's $1 or $100 worth of drip, doesn't matter. It's just like a DCA strategy. And then when whatever happens, I know that I'm in a position that I bought at the prices that they are to be able to do something with it. And if not, then it's not like I can't pay for the house or the kids' food. It's just what I want to do. So, we just got to wait until we get what we get. And then obviously everyone else is building. There's lots of good stuff built and being built. There's going to be places to put our drip. So it's boring, but it's just one of those things. We've got to wait. It is what it is.
Yeah. There is a white paper coming, though. Yeah. We're going to get a white paper. And until then, I suppose you just hold your drip, man. Hold your drip.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but we need to expand upon that topic as far as providing liquidity. We don't know if it's going to be the hacker game. I mean, you probably have the alpha lead, but I don't know whether it's going to be the hacker game. It's going to be a different DApp or whatever. But that is coming. It's not some imaginary thing that'll never be released. Hopefully, it won't be, or hopefully it's not imaginary. But once the token is deflationary and the faucet's not printing a ton, and then you add liquidity, 1 + 1 = 2, guys. The price is going to go up unless everybody dumps it, and that's just it. So hold on. Nothing's going to happen next week. Nothing may not happen in the next couple of weeks, couple of months. Things are being built for drip, and there's going to be an incentive to provide that liquidity. It's not like you just pair BNB or drip or whatever, USDT. I'm not sure what we're going to do, but there's going to be an incentive, and people need money right now, especially in the bear market. Everybody is looking for plays. Trust me, I'm a degenerate. Like, I'm looking for plays every single day. Like, I'm getting into crazy stuff right now. Yeah, man, that's how we do it. You know, we just move from one project to another. We get this money, and we stay loyal to this base right here, and then we just continue to make moves elsewhere. But things are coming, man. People just need to be patient and chill. Look at Jeffrey George in the comments talking about drip poker. Drip poker. Who's making drip poker, yo? Where'd you get this alpha?
21.
Oh, never mind. That's 21 is not poker though. That's blackjack.
That's blackjack.
Yeah.
I'm sure they were playing poker the other day on that. Is it not an ecosystem of things? Blackjack.
That would be awesome.
Poker.
That would be really smart of them to do that. That may be the case.
Well, it might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure.
That would be awesome. That'd be awesome if it wasn't just blackjack. Let's see. Squad pulse is pumping hard. Oh yeah. Well, yeah, man. Drip DiBiase. Are you in Squad Pulse League?
The squad up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. I got in yesterday too.
Yeah,
Just
so
had to, man.
yeah, so
Yeah.
I couldn't help myself.
Yeah. I don't want to turn this
ROI'd
into
tonight.
DGen stream, guys, but hey, just gotta keep it real. There's money to be made in crypto. Don't miss out.
Yeah.
Not financial advice. Let's see. Crypto Mango in the building. Hope Drip BNB comes soon. My pair my cheap drip with cheap BNB. Absolutely. And then in the bull market, in theory, when BNB and drip go up, then you get rich. Okay. Bagnilio. Hey guys, could you update on Guardians? What's going on with that? Yo, Unmade Sugar. I think that's a question for you, bro.
Okay, cool. So Guardians, yeah, we were talking about this today. So obviously, with Drip going, what's going to be doing, they were not going to have any compound interest rewards to be able to keep with going with what's going on with Guardians. So we have got to think of something new to do. I've asked the community for ideas. Obviously, I don't just want to like stop paying it, but obviously, with the money that was put in there by the Guardians and the prizes that have already been paid out, both Guardian wallets 1 and 2 are going to pretty much die when this new layer, level 2 drip comes up. So we have got to think of something new to do. So we are open to suggestions. By all means, drop me a DM. Let me know if anyone's got any ideas, what you can do. I own both contracts for GOTR1 and GOTR2. So anything that needs to be changed, I can change, so it gets changed across the board. So yeah, open to suggestions on that at the moment, because we are at a bit of that is one of the only, not bad things, but, things that are coming out of this, that projects like that were relying on the compound interest to continue paying the rewards and have been paying out quite big, substantial rewards each week in drip are basically both now going to be dead wallets. So yes, but we have got the reservoirs on both. So we could do something with the reservoirs. The garden's still alive. We could jump in the garden. There is stuff we can do. We just got to try and work out what it is we do. So yeah, so anyone with any suggestions, just drop me a DM, honestly, because it's a community project. So community input is very much, appreciated and needed.
Awesome, bud.
Man. Yeah.
All right. And then it looks like Jeffrey George said, yeah, Drip 21 is doing poker. So you were right, Lee.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah. I don't know if I should have said that, but now Jeff has, that's fine.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, and then we got RST. Community is the most valuable asset in crypto. I mean, it really is. If you don't have a community, people are just going to jeet your project and move on to the next one. And it's just especially that's just how crypto works. But yeah, absolutely. And shout out to everybody in the Drip community. We appreciate y'all. Everybody on the stream. We got 40 people watching right now, man. I mean, doesn't sound like a lot. I feel like that's a lot of people, dude.
You shared that link in my Telegram as well.
I don't know if we did.
Let me do it. Hang on. I'll do it.
Well, we're about to end in like 5-10 minutes.
Oh, that's all right. I've got Chinese on the way, so that's cool.
Awesome. Okay. And then we got Drip DiBiase saying, what about Drip Spades? While we black. Drip, you a Trip DiBiase. Yeah. Oh man.
Keith, where is it?
People in the building. Let's see. All right. Open floor.
Yeah,
open discussion.
Okay, well, me and Lee want to know, do you guys want... I've completed the loading screens for the Foo Fighter game, and while we've been on stream now, I've just wired them up to the DAP. So did you guys want first look on air? No one else has seen it. So did you guys want first look on air?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah. All right. And well, so if you guys want to go to my website, so onmadesugar.com, and then if you screen share that.
Can you do it, Tiger?
All right. Yeah, let me see. Let me close my other tabs real quick so it doesn't shut my computer down. Unmadesugar.com.
Yep.
Boom.
While we're waiting,
it's a Foodtopian game, but
Okay.
obviously I've got the game engine that I've created to put all the new games on sitting on my site. So it's a Foodtopian game. It runs off my site because the game engine sits on my site. So that's why it's sitting there. It should be wired up. Right. Okay. Right. So if you go to gaming from the bar at the top, okay, go down to preview at the bottom of gaming. This is when it all fails live on stream and I haven't wired it up properly. If you go down to Food Fighters, and I don't know if you got volume on, but you could really, this would be worth having the volume on. It's a bit nostalgic.
Let me see.
it's cool retro. I love it.
Yeah, audio should be enabled. Oh man. If this stuff starts to freeze the stream, don't be surprised. This is cool, man. Whoa, look at this.
So yeah. So so the insert coin's going to be connect your wallet. The background behind is the actual fighting background. So yeah, it's all. I'm just working on the mechanics of the actual fighting now, but yeah, we're not far off done. And this game supports Drip. It supports my UMS token. It supports Foodtopian. It's going to support the community. So it's going to be, like Lee said, it's USDT in and USDT out. So I think it's going to be a lot of fun.
Bullish.
Awesome, man.
Wow.
That's like Street Fighter, huh?
Yeah, that's the vibe. Yeah, Food Fighters. Me and Keith were talking. Scott had nothing to do with it. We didn't even involve him. I was like, Scott, we built a game. He was like, oh, okay, cheers. But he does just give us creative freedom, to be fair. But yeah, we basically said, how cool would it be to have I talked about this in March or April as a coin flip game after I watched one of Stunner's videos. Someone had done a little mock-up of two characters just basically flipping a coin. One won, one lost. So I posted in a couple of groups so many months ago, and then we didn't shelve it. We just couldn't work out where we were going with it, so we didn't want to do anything until we got the contracts built, everything, all that. And then I said, right, what we need to do, we need to get back to the 80s and 90s Street Fighter vibes. So what we're going to try and incorporate is when the two characters fight, we're going to have the audible cues that say, for instance, if I play Nel-E and obviously win because Nel-E loses on every game he plays in crypto, so I want to play Nel-E. If, for instance, like you're both there, you flip the coin and then they start fighting, and the contract will have decided which wallet address has won, but the animation continues to fight, and we're going to try and have the. Do you remember on Street Fighter 2? You win, perfect, or finish him, or something like that.
Yeah.
So we're trying to work out, the fighting, sort of to give gratification to the person who's playing, not just you got to find your wallet address and then look on the blockchain, which you can do obviously because it's all on the blockchain. But we want something a little bit more immersive, something that takes people back to a simpler time, but also newer players who weren't as old as me, Nel-E and Keith, who can appreciate the nostalgia because they will have seen this on TikTok, they'll have seen it on Facebook, everyone knows the old school vibe, and we've gone with the arcade insert coin just to reinforce the sort of 16-bit vibes, and the animations are going to be matching with that, the sounds are going to be matching, and I think people are going to enjoy playing it. So hopefully anyway.
That's cool. That's all I understand, man. Street Fighter, insert coin, simple. Yeah. Okay. Game.
Streets of Rage, Road Rash.
yeah.
Oh man,
Yeah,
Tekken,
all that.
oh
Yeah.
Outrun.
the nostalgia is killing me right now.
But the good thing is there's going to be a dev fee of 20% on every transaction. And that dev fee will be broken down into 7.5% drip buybacks, 7.5% partner token buybacks, which we'll show everyone. There's 5% for creating new characters. We have to pay artists, we have to pay this. But none of that dev fee actually comes to any one of our wallets. And obviously on the blockchain, people will be able to search that and see, because we're going to publish all the contracts, all of the wallet addresses. And you know, we're talking, if you play $1 versus $1, the winner gets like the $1.80 or whatever it is, and that 20 cents just gets stored in the wallet. And then whenever it's big enough, the contract will buy one of our partner tokens, including Drip. And then, you know, you're talking a few cents just gets put away for instance, a character might cost us $1,000 to be animated with his own finishing move. We'll buy that and share the receipt on Telegram and stream and stuff. So I hope people like it. It's a bit of fun and we've enjoyed building it. Yeah, it's
been fun. There's so much I've been building today, but there's not enough that I can show you today. This is the only polished bit, so there is more coming. And so you know, maybe next week I'll be able to share some more. See how I get on with it this week.
Dude, that's super bullish, man. I'm excited to play that. I didn't play that many games. Well, I'm blind. When I was younger, I did play all these games. But as I got older, I played all these games on emulators. Like, so I played like the ROMs on God, what did I play? Like Dragon Ball Z, Hyper Dimensions, all the old Street Fighter games, all the old Mortal Kombats, the extra innings. Man, all those games, dude. Like, I think you said Road Rash earlier, Millionz.
Yeah, man. Streets of Rage, Road Rash. Oh, didn't get any better than that.
Man, Battletoads.
Outrun was good, man.
Man. All right, well, we're showing our age. And then Nel-E just left again because he can't get his device figured out. But all right, it looks like we're at time, guys. Everybody in the stream, we appreciate you all joining, except all you scammers and you fudders of your own bags and you losers and you WhatsAppers and all you haters. Y'all suck. Y'all not bullish like us. Yo, we are Maxis and Unmade Sugar, Driptopian, Blue Chip Drip. I appreciate y'all joining us on the stream, man. Y'all can come back.
No problem.
Yeah, we're going to do this every week or as many weeks as we can. So, you know, hopefully we'll get y'all back on here soon.
Yeah, man. Nice chatting with you all. Thanks again.
Yeah, definitely.
Good to meet you guys.
Take it easy, boys. Right. Keep up the good work on YouTube.
We'll do, brother. Thank you. All right, we'll see y'all later.
Much love, man.
See you guys.
All right.
Adios.
Okay. Stream